As I made my way out of the Grand Palace and got on board a water bus, I started to reflect on the big difference between the rich and the poor in Bangkok. For some people there, their life literally hangs by a thread. The Thai population has over 30% of its people, some 20 million people who live below the poverty line, earning less than $1 a day. I went and saw some of them myself and sat down and had coffee with them, but they're some of the most kind, generous people you'll ever come across. But it's something that you need to consider when you visit Bangkok, is that there is a lot of poverty and you need to be respectful of all the aspects of the Thai culture. Anyway, let's continue on with Jason's journeys.
I love Thai food. Personally, I'm a big fan of the curries, like we all are. You know, the green, the red. My own favourite is actually the green papaya salad, which tastes absolutely awesome. It's called Tom Som. But speaking to the people here in Bangkok, they lead me to believe that they love Chinese food. They think that the food in Chinatown far surpasses their own Thai food. So we're going to head down to Chinatown, which is, down by the water, check it out and see if the food from Chinatown in Bangkok is even better than the Thai food in Bangkok. Let's see how we get on, shall we? It's time to get on the subway, get on the metro and head out to the National Stadium and take it from there.
Bangkok's Chinatown is a popular tourist attraction and a food haven for a new generation who flock here both day and night to explore the street's vibrant street-side cuisine. During the day when I went, it was no less busy, with hordes of shoppers descending upon this 1 kilometre strip and the adjacent road to get a day's worth of food, trade gold or pay visit to one of the temples there.
Well, I wouldn't call this so much Chinatown as China City. It spreads for 10 square kilometres and it runs on for everywhere. Let's check out some little side alleys. It's massive.
Packed with market stalls, street-side restaurants and a dense concentration of gold shops, Chinatown is an experience not to miss. The energy that oozes from its endless rows of wooden shop houses is contagious. It will keep you coming back for more and more. Plan your visit during the major festivals if you can, like Chinese New Year, where I'm sure it would just go off crazy style.
I've truly seen it all. These very narrow laneways. I just saw a guy trying to drive a cement truck up the laneways. So they'll try and fit anything through here, I tell you what.
Within the craziness of Chinatown, there are Taoist temples and places of learning, with traditional Chinese medicine shops selling all kinds of fascinating remedies. As it's not on the SkyTrain or the Underground, the easiest way to get to Chinatown is by boat, as you saw earlier. Get off at the Ratchawong Pier and walk up Ratchawong Road to get to the Chinatown section. As I kept walking around, my energy started to fade fast, so it was time to get a super energy drink made from one of the local fruits.
Can you tell me what type of, what is it? What is this? The name? Haptim.
Yeah.
So with my energy boosted, it was time to get back on my way.
And still it continues. We've done the fruit, we've done the vegetables, we've done the meat, but of course now it's all the shopping, the handbags, the jewellery, you name it. We've seen some of the gold shops. We're going to continue on till we find that elusive food section. Let's see how we go. And keep bumping into people and learn to sidestep.
So as I began to get my way out of Chinatown, I decided to stop on the main road and check out some of the gold, jewellery and ornate ornamental wear that they had. It was truly incredible. Check it out for yourself.
Okay, with such a wide selection of things that we've just seen, I think it's time we stop and get some food and see just how good this Chinatown food is, shall we?
The selection of foods had me drooling like Homer Simpson on a bad day. I tell you, from all the pancake-style foods to the light, fresh ingredients, it was a taste sensation. I in the end decided to opt for some fish cakes, even if the spelling on some of the signs leaves a lot to be desired.
Okay, so the first thing we're trying is what's sort of I guess you call it a chili fish that you buy on a side stand. Check it out. Let's see how we go, shall we?
So having eaten, it was time to head out and head up the road, or should I say up the river, to get to the zoo, which is our next destination to finish off our series on Bangkok here on Jason's Journeys. I hope this wasn't the fish that was in my meal. Before I left Bangkok, I decided to visit the Dusit Zoo. The zoo's located in a really scenic location directly opposite from the main Parliament building. While I was there, I went and saw the usual array of animals from bears, tigers, lions, hippopotamuses, and of course the animal that most people think of with Thailand, the elephant.
When you come to Thailand, you have to decide, are you going to ride them, are you going to use them, are you going to come to the ones in captivity? Some people argue it's taking advantage of them, and some people say by having the rides it brings, awareness to the issue of making sure the elephants are well taken care of. I'll leave that for you to decide. But either way, mother and daughter, absolutely beautiful, aren't they?
Well, just like the elephants, it's time for us to head out as well. I hope you really enjoyed this episode of Jason's Journeys Bangkok. I really love the city and I hope you did too. Okay, bye for now. And remember, there are two ways to live your life. One as though nothing is a miracle, and the other as if everything's a miracle. This is Jason Ross. Bye for now.